Good evening, Goffstown, and welcome to the Grizzly Den live on, what is it, January 28th? Is
Yeah,
it?
let's go with the 28th.
Yeah, we'll go with the 28th. We're here. I'm Bob Bartolucci with my colleague Rob Foreman, live for Goffstown Grizzly Lady Basketball. Right now we have some bonus coverage for you of the JV game, which are in their last 30 seconds. JV girls are playing a riveting game against Keene, 42-23. So I think the JV girls have it well in hand.
I think it's wrapped up.
Yeah. A lot of whistles, though.
A lot of whistles and substitutions left.
Yes, this game's been painfully long. But we're ready for an exciting game tonight of Lady Grizzlies basketball.
We are, and they're coming off a big win the other night.
They are coming off a win.
Manchester Memorial. I know you got a chance to see the game. What did you see?
Well, I was glad I went.
Yeah.
It was an exciting game, really, from beginning to end. Our girls played well. They came out with a lot of determination. I thought there was some differences. I mean, we'll have to ask Bracy about it, but I felt it was a little bit different. They seemed to be defensively. I think they were more of the pressing team. I think we saw a little bit of that against Londonderry because we were forced into it because we were getting spanked.
Yeah.
But they played that, and they played more of well, how would you describe that offense with Reese having her down low? I mean, what would be the basketball terminology?
Well, they spent a lot of time putting Reese on the high post, and they're trying to run the offense through her, you know, dump it into her or to run screen and rolls off, and it hasn't been so effective. As we've talked about Reese being so athletic, she doesn't have a basketball mind to know what my options are when I get the ball there. So I think you saw a different Reese the other night.
Right.
Yeah.
We did, because they had her down low.
Yeah.
And she seemed to be wide open on the fast break. And there was a lot of running. It was a very quick game to watch. To describe it in hockey terminology, it was more end-to-end. It wasn't as exaggerated or as drawn out. I thought the Grizzlies played with pace on both sides, and as a result, they ended up winning the game. Very exciting. Went down to the end. I think Jenna Shannon had her best game of her Grizzly career. She sunk four threes. And actually, I thought she had 5 threes, but I guess it was 4 threes because I got it right from her.
Yeah, according to the coach, it was 4.
According to her, too.
When I read it online, it said 5. So
yeah, I know. And she wanted to take credit for 5, but I mean, I thought it was that money, too. But needless to say, she played very well and couldn't seem to miss from three-point lane. Meredith Winterburn, as usual, played a stellar game and did a great job on leadership.
Yeah, Coach Bracy said she was 1 point away from having a triple-double, so double digits in scoring, rebounds, and assists.
Right.
And like we've talked all season, she's been our Wonder Woman. She does it all.
That's right, and mainly because she had to. But I think against Memorial, everybody kicked in. It was really a team win.
Yeah, it seemed very balanced scoring-wise.
We're still troubled there, but the thing is, I think what was balanced was everybody was handling the ball. There was a lot of quick passing. I noticed against Memorial we were markedly better at cutting down on the turnovers. We were better at not taking quite as many penalties. There was a time there where we took a few. Morgan, of course, made her presence known.
Yes.
So she was out there, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty clean, good effort. And it was great to see these girls rewarded a little bit.
Yeah, they've worked so hard. I mean, the scoreboard, hasn't been in our favor.
Yeah.
But you don't want to discount what they've done in practice and games. Is they're working to get better each and every day.
Right. So it's been a tough season, but we move on.
Yes.
Now we're playing against Keene.
Yeah, the Blackbirds.
Sort of a 500 team.
Yeah, 5-4.
Tell me a little more about Keene.
Well, I haven't done an extensive scouting report, but it does look like 5-4. Little skid. They've lost 3 in a row. They lost to Salem, Pinkerton, and Concord Christian. All 3 are very good teams.
Right.
Ahead of us and them in the standings. We talked about many times it's Division I standings where there being 3 tiers almost. The topper echelon, the best of the best, that middle bunch, and then that lower, teams that really are struggling.
And we didn't think we'd be there.
We didn't think we'd be there.
We
We're
thought
there
we'd be
now
in the middle
with,
one.
at a 2-7 record. Keene's right in the hunt at 5-4 with a lot of these other teams. So I think the next few games for them make a big difference. Do they move up a little bit or do they start falling? We'll find out. And we know they're led by 2 great scorers, both juniors, Harper, Zalaski, and McKenna Nelson, both averaging about 15 a game. According to what I got from Bracey pre-game, they're not great outside shooters. They don't like to shoot the 3-pointer. Well, they like to shoot it. They don't go in.
Right.
He said one game they were like 4 for 34. But these 2 girls, Zalaski and Nelson, are very good inside the post and around the basket. So we want to look out for them. I mean, the 2 of them are averaging about 30 a game. So we got to try to stop one of them.
Right. And if you look down the roster at Keene, they're basically the only ones that are really scoring.
Really are, yeah. Yep.
So I think it's the key for the Grizzlies defensively is to find a way to slow them down, like you said. And I think, once again, as we say every broadcast, we need contributions really from everybody.
We do. And we need to start playing some smart basketball. If those are the 2 scorers, we need to, on our offense, half-court offense, let's attack those girls on defense. Maybe you pick up 1 or 2 quick fouls on them and they got to sit down.
Yep.
Then, it's much like anything in life. If you can get the advantage somehow, maybe that gets you over the hump. So I think that's what they got to do, try to attack these girls. I know, Morgan's hit a few threes that last home game. Jenna hit those threes. I don't want us to fall in love with that 3-pointer because I feel like we live and die by it and mostly die.
Correct.
A very slow death.
Yep. Although, Morgan has shown and Jenna in the last game has shown that, they can occasionally hit those threes and they're great when they go down, but neither of them are Larry Bird, so we have to go with what works, and usually feeding down low is going to be better. And I really hope that they stick with that re-still down low.
I always thought, the first time I saw her this season, I thought she's that player that's going to do the dirty work down low. The offensive rebounds, banging bodies.
The grunt work.
Yeah, you think about the old days, in the NBA days, the guys like a Dennis Rodman or a Charles Oakley just down there doing the dirty work. They don't need to be the all-star. They don't need to be the leading scorer, but they're going to help you win games because they're going to control that paint. And like you said, that last game at Memorial, I think that's where she's best suited. It's not 20 feet from the basket. It's within 5 feet.
Right. Yep. No, and she looked good and comfortable there, and seemed happy with her play there. So that is going to be a big key for us. And I think it's important, too, that this team, why they have a little bit of confidence now with that last game, to build on it because, we have a very difficult opponent coming in on Friday night.
Yeah, Bedford's here Friday night, the boys and girls doubleheader. So they're the best of the best. And, we haven't seen them in person, but what I'm hearing is they're really that good.
Well, they're scary good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're averaging, 70 points a game or somewhere close to that.
Yeah, I'm not sure their starters are seeing much time in the second half. They're just blowing people out.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. They'll be here. We'll do the girls' game. No post-game interviews because then we'll flip right to the boys' broadcast right after. But
and we're simulcasting this with BC TV, Bedford Community TV. And because we don't have boy announcers, which we should. So I'm sending word out there. It's a shame here in our own building. But Bedford is sending their announcers to sort of take our seats.
Right.
But the game will be live. So for Grizzly fans, you'll be able to see a doubleheader on Friday night. Your dose of the Bob and Rob show, of course, is most important. We'll be tuned in first and 6:30.
Yes.
And then the boys will basically play immediately afterwards, and that's why we have no time for interviews. So hopefully we'll get a couple in tonight on a happy note with if the girls can really hold it together and kind of win.
Yeah, this is, like you just said, this is the game you want to build on. You got a little momentum. You put up 50-plus points. You come home with a victory. You had a day or two of practice in between, and let's ride that wave, see what we can do.
The other thing I thought was interesting, at Memorial, because there were times that the game got a little bit more comfortable. especially in the second half. And I think Coach Bracey had time to put in some of the bench players who don't get a chance to see as many minutes, varsity-wise. And really, they really didn't miss a beat. I thought they all played pretty well, made a good showing for themselves. Again, kept that sort of speed going that was going earlier. I thought sometimes Peyton Duff, even though a senior, doesn't get as many minutes, and it's kind of not as heralded as I think she should be. Yeah. She's a very steady player. You can always count on her. She was sort of played a lot of minutes in the second half and sort of leading that group. And I think that's important to have her stability that she brings out there on the court anytime she's out there, whether she's a starter or playing a lot of minutes in the first half. But especially it was good in the second part where she was keeping some of those younger players sort of in line or kind of controlling things when it needed to happen.
I would want to give a shout out. We talked last game about the article that was going to be written about Meredith, and did you get a chance to read it?
I did not.
Yeah, it was a good article about Meredith, and really highlighting what a great student she is, what a great athlete she is. I think she's almost a 4.0 student. We haven't asked her what her plans are in the future, but we will. I know she'll be very smart at whatever she does. But it was a really cool article. And, you know, sometimes when the season doesn't work out the way you want it to and you're not in that playoff hunt, to be able to recognize one of your seniors who's given so much to the program.
Yeah, she is really one of the smartest people in the school. Yes. Meredith Winterburn is very bright.
Yes. As smart as we are?
No, she's much smarter than we are. Not setting the bar very high.
Give us some credit, Bob.
I mean, we're all right.
We're okay. We keep showing up here.
That's right. We keep doing our part.
That's right. So we're going to go through some starting lineups here. You have the lineups for the
We do have the starters Blackbirds here. Why don't you go ahead and read off?
Looks like we got Peyton Margatis.
Yep.
Margatis. Harper Zalaski, who I mentioned, one of the leading scorers. McKenna Nelson, the other leading scorer. Logan Lord. And Izzy Payne rounds out. So they're starting no seniors, and there's only one senior on that roster. So,
right. We talked about that earlier. This is a very young team. Well, actually, it's mostly juniors, but still a younger team. Yeah. Only one senior, unlike Goffstown, who has, what, 4, 5?
5, I think. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, we have 5 seniors.
Yeah. I had to look at the banners.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. And I think, did Al give us starters? Well, you can see them. They're sitting right here.
So we're going to have Meredith Winterburn, Morgan Dodge, Jenna Shannon, Addie Glazer, and who's at the end of that? Oh, Reese Still, of course. Reese. I should have got that.
Yeah, and I think that's our best combo to start the game. I know he was tinkering around with some things a few games ago, but that's my bunch I'd like to start.
Yeah, you gotta lead with the best 5 you got, and that's pretty much it right there.
Lay it out all up front.
Good combination of athleticism and usually playing with smarts.
Yeah. It almost looks, when I'm looking at Zalaski and Nelson, they're like the same height, almost 2 and 3 out there.
Yep.
They're almost the same height, averaging 15 points a game. They're going to be double trouble tonight.
Oh, they're both tall, and like you said, they probably eat like crazy right underneath.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to, box them out and take care of them, and that can be Reese or Addie, but somebody's going to have to put a body on them tonight.
Well, I think the key is that it will be Addie will be assigned to at least one of them.
Yeah.
The other one will probably be Reese and Meredith. I'm sure we'll keep an eye on.
Yep.
I'm thinking Meredith is probably going to be up against Nelson McKenna. And in a moment, we're going to have the national anthem.
We'll take a quick break.
We'll
catch our thoughts.
You'll hear it.
Bob's going to sing tonight.
Oh,
the national anthem.
That would never happen. I have enough trouble with talking.
Yeah, so we'll step away just for a second for the national anthem.
As we honor America, a service-ready workers serving all over the globe, and all of our veterans with the playing of our national anthem.
Great rendition of the national anthem. And we're back live, and we're shortly going to have the tip-off here as more of the crowd files in.
Yeah, late arriving crowd tonight.
Yep. I imagine Friday night will be pretty crowded.
I think it will be crowded.
You'll have the Bedford people taking over in mass, so let's hope a lot of GTV fans can come out and
That's right.
watch a basketball game. I know Bedford, once again, is going to have they have an awesome team.
They really do.
You know, I mean, we experienced it for a while. We had it several years in a row there where we were in that top echelon all the time.
That's right.
And, you know, the big difference now, kind of struggling a little bit, but team trying to find their identity. Then, like we've said many times, they're a young team.
Well, tonight's a good night to find it.
So Reese is doing the tip-off here against McKenna. Or actually, that was Harper. McKenna with the ball now.
Drove right in.
She went right in, right underneath, and laid it up. Jenna throws it out to Morgan Dodge. Morgan over to Reese Still down low, where I like her to be. Meredith throws it up, tried to get the layup, just missed, and that's brought down by Peyton Margettis. Oh, feed right underneath the Harper again.
Yeah.
And now Harper lays one up.
So
Jenna.
just as advertised, there's 2 scorers, each with a bucket early on.
Right. Layups right underneath because they're pretty much wide open.
Yeah.
Addie
A good press break
throws
there.
under Reese. Reese down low and just missed.
I thought that was out on them.
Yeah, I did too there for a minute. So McKenna Nelson's going to inbound this. Kept referring to McKenna as her last name. Her last name is Nelson. Reese Still to Meredith Winterburn. Oh, Winterburn tried to go for the layup.
She had her hand on her back, so that'll be a foul on
So
Nelson.
Nelson draws one. That's good. Have her draw a couple more. Like you said.
Now, you know, next time Meredith gets the ball, and if she's guarding her, just attack the basket.
Hit the first one. Break the goose egg for Lady Grizzlies, Meredith. Ooh, in and out.
Addie.
Laser picks up the rebound over to Winterburn. Morgan Dodge going to go for a 3. She hit it. That puts us right back in it, 4-4.
It's a good sign when Morgan hits that one early on.
Yep, builds her confidence.
Yep.
So Margettis over to Harper. Harper's Zalaski. Over to Payne. Oh.
Dodge with the fight. Oh. Out of bounds. I thought he was going to call foul.
Yep.
Called him out of bounds.
Nelson and Dodge kind of took that ball out of bounds. Big difference in height there between Morgan Dodge and Nelson.
Yeah.
Margettis over to Payne.
Oh, Banks at home.
Izzy Payne hit a 3. Meredith Winterburn up to Morgan Dodge. Ooh. Morgan makes a scary pass back to Winterburn, and that's almost intercepted, and it was virtually taken back. Nelson now with it. Goes in for the layup right through 2 Grizzlies. Jenna to Morgan Dodge. Feeds Reese Still down low. Reese fighting for it. Dodge thought about the 3. Jenna Shannon takes the 3, just missed. Nelson down low for the rebound. Feeds Payne. Payne back to Nelson. Nelson shoots a 3 and hits it.
Quick 7 for her.
Yep, a little bit of a gap now. Jenna tried to go to Meredith, but she was covered like a blanket by Payne.
And a turnover.
So Keene's going to inbound this. Nelson sends it over to Harper. Zaleski over to Margettis. Goes for a 3. Jenna Shannon came down with the rebound, but it was hit away by Logan Lord. Over to Payne. Izzy Payne over to Margettis. Oh, underneath it. Went underneath to Nelson, but Reese Still stole it. Jenna now with the ball. Jenna feeds Meredith Winterburn over to Dodge. Thought about the 3. Kicks it back out to Still. Meredith takes the 3, and that kind of went off the backboard. Meredith gets her own rebound, feeds Addie down low. Addie got her own rebound and still missed. Close on that.
Couple good looks inside.
Morgan Dodge called for one here, foul. A little too aggressive with Peyton Margettis, who's got the ball now for Keene. Over to Payne, feeds Nelson down low. Nelson once again comes in.
Too easy.
She does not miss the layup.
She's got a quick 9.
So, well on our way of beating her average.
Yeah.
Oh. Jenna Shannon with the ball now. Feeds Morgan Dodge, but it went off Morgan, and
It's helter-skelter right
Harper
now.
Zalewski got it. Yeah, it looks like the Grizzlies are playing with a little bit of panic. We might want to make a change. I see some real heavy breathing going on the Grizzlies side.
You know, a timeout to calm them down wouldn't hurt either.
Yep. Feeds Nelson down low. Now out to Zalewski, who shot the 3 and missed. Reese still now with the ball. She's going right to the basket. Passed it out to Morgan Dodge for a 3-pointer, and Morgan hit it. That's 2 threes for her. Grizzlies immediately get back on defense. Dodge tried to hit it away from Harper Zalewski, and Meredith Winterburn took it away.
Good look.
Feeds still down low. Reese gets her own rebound, puts it back up, just missed. Glazer's got the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball.
White will keep it.
Peyton Duff's coming in from Morgan Dodge.
Tennessee.
Meredith over to Jenna. Jenna takes a 3. Oh,
I thought it looked good.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Texas, let's go.
So Grizzlies maintain control here. Winterburn feeds still down low. Reese right there to put it up. Well, there's a couple quick baskets for
Timeout. 30.
We often talk about it. It's a game of
runs.
Game of runs,
back
right?
and forth.
So
luckily they weathered that storm and was able to get back in it, because I think it was 14-4 or something.
Yep.
So quick 3 and then the 2 more. Reese had a few good shots down low. What I'm noticing is for her, it's just her body. Her body sometimes in the angle, she's under the basket opposed to being off to the side where she can bank it in
Another
off the glass.
foot back.
Exactly.
Yep.
Instead of becoming a good shot, it becomes a chuck almost up and over. So I'd like to see her get some footwork, get in a good spot.
I do like I like the call, though. I like having her down there. I think
100%.
she's just, like, I think Memorial was the first game that she was really playing down there. So I think as she gets a little more used to it,
she'll get comfortable.
As the games go on, she'll
Sure.
get comfortable playing that way. All right. So we got Payne here to Peyton Margettis. Oh, that's a travel if I ever saw one. I don't know why that wasn't called. Peyton Duff out to Meredith Winterburn. Feeds still to Addie. Meredith's going to take a 3. Oh. And Nelson came down with the ball for Keene. Harper Zalewski was wide open underneath, and Nelson couldn't quite get it to her in time, but they feed it out to Payne. Takes a shot and misses. And Peyton Duff comes down with the rebound. Addie Glazer.
Good take.
It was a great take.
That's a good take.
Too bad she wasn't rewarded there.
Yeah.
So that was Isabella Parham Brown. It's amazing some of these rebounds. You see Peyton Duff, who's clearly the smallest player on the court, but yet she'll come down with a lot of these rebounds. So it's amazing watching her play sometimes. Winterburn to Still, back to Winterburn. Down low to Jenna. That was a hard pass to handle. Jenna kicks it back out to Meredith. Meredith's slowing it down a little bit, kind of directing traffic. Feeds Still underneath.
That's a good play. I like the high screen and roll.
All right. Reese had to hold it, keep it up, so it was hard for her to get any power behind that shot. Oh, what a play by Harper Zalewski. She came down with the rebound, and Glazer came down, took it away from her. Jenna Shannon now with the ball, working it down, slows it down to Still. up on top. Back to Jenna. Meredith Winterburn's going to go in.
Good take, Mary.
Take the layup, and she sunk it. So now you got Nelson working it out to Margettis. Over to Isabella Brown. Margettis. Oh, that went off Duff, I think. So Morgan Dodge went out for Jenna. Shannon. So you got Keene here. You got Nelson inbounding it. Over to Zelaski.
It's going to be on Addie, I think.
It's a good foul to take.
Quick pace to this game. Like you said, there's a lot of huffing and puffing out there. And
yeah, it's only a little over a minute for the quarter.
yeah.
Margettis now with the ball. Tried to go around 3 Grizzlies. Miss. Brown got it. Meredith gets the steal. Oh, it was just coughed up. Margettis here again. Throws it over to Keene. Feeds Nelson underneath. Oh, that's the first layup she's missed.
Yeah, she had great positioning, too.
Yep, Glazer came down with the rebound. So 40 seconds left to go. Peyton Duff underneath feeds Glazer. Is going to take a 3, and that went off the backboard. Margettis comes down. Like to see the Grizzlies get a steal here. Don't want Keene to finish on a high note. Oh, Margettis takes a 3. Reese still with it. Just slow it down and take the one shot and get one that counts. Morgan Dodge, Meredith Winterburn. She does slow it down to Still. Back to Meredith. Feeds Duff.
Peyton.
Takes a 3.
Right.
Peyton Duff hits a 3, and that was well needed by the Grizzlies. Margettis feeds Payne down low. Back to Margettis. Tries to go underneath to Nelson.
There we go.
And the Grizzlies did a good job of holding them off, preventing them to get that last shot. So we keep it close, 14-18.
Yeah.
Exciting
Good
first quarter.
Good little run. Yeah, we're hitting some threes. And Bracey was correct in his assessment. Is that Keene's not a great shooting team from the 19 or 20 feet range. Inside 6 or 7, they're really good.
Yep. I only saw Nelson McKenna, their leading scorer. She only missed 1 layup.
Yeah, I would say pack it in and make them beat you from outside. If they start hitting them, then you can adjust. But the other thing I want to mention, some of those 3-pointers, I never mind a player taking a 3-pointer, but it's almost like it's got to be at that right time. And if you're double teamed and you're throwing it up, that's probably not a good shot. We were very successful a few times moving the ball around the perimeter, attacking, and getting some open layups. So I'd like to see that again on offense. The 3-pointer will still be there, but work it. See what you get.
Yep. Like we talked about, Reese Still has had a couple of good opportunities down low and taking another step back, so it gives her a better opportunity to get it in. I mean, if a couple of those were hit, this game's tied.
That's right.
So we're right within this, really. So it's been a fairly even going game, but it's like I saw in Memorial, it's been very fast. This is the way
quick,
Memorial went, basically running end to end. So Margettis here, that went off
kickball.
Winterburn foot. She always lifts that foot up. Her sister does the same thing. It's like the Winterburn trademark. Can't get it, kick it. So Peyton Margettis.
Oh, that was close.
She tried to feed it back to Lexi Louder. And so Peyton's going to take a foul on this. But she was going for the ball along with Louder. Peyton got a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
Margettis. Out to Brown. Into Margettis. Oh, again, she traveled. Margettis throws it out to Nelson. Out to Loud. Ooh. Almost a 3-pointer. It almost went in. Duff comes down with the rebound. Winterburn to Morgan Dodge. Ooh, Morgan thought about it.
Yep. See, this is attack. There you go.
Still now down low.
That's what you want. I like that.
And Winterburn's right there to get the rebound.
Everything you want there. Reese got a good shot. Meredith followed. I'll take it.
So Jenna Shannon's back out. She went in for Duff. Nelson now to Peyton Margettis. Margettis feeds Brown, Isabella. Ooh, Winterburn with the steal feeds Reese. Reese throws it underneath to Morgan.
Too late.
Yep, Morgan tried to go back to Addie Glazer, but it was intercepted by Harper Zalaski, who comes down with the ball for Keene.
Whoa.
Runs into Meredith.
Meredith somehow poked that out of her hand.
Right. Sent to back court, where Margettis picks it up. Out to Zalaski. Step back three, and she hit it. Jenna inbounds this for Winterburn. Winterburn slows it down, working it down. Underneath to Winterburn. Out to Morgan for that wide open three, and she hit it again.
And that's exactly what I was trying to mention before, where Meredith attacked it, kicked it out, left Morgan wide open.
Yep. Well, so Reese still gets a steal here right in front of Harper. Morgan Dodge underneath, and she's down low where she comes in for the layup. Good job by Morgan Dodge. She's really making her presence known now all over the court. 21-19.
Yeah, Morgan's got a quick 11 points here in the first half.
Good for her.
The tale of two fast breaks, Reese had the ball on both of them. The first one, she dribbled with her head down and didn't look up and waited till the last minute to get it to Morgan. This time, she looked up, got it to Morgan in motion, and Morgan got an easy layup. So it's those little things, you know, in transition, eyes up, down the floor.
That's right. And again, another playing with a lot of pace.
Yep.
Forces Keene into sort of taking that timeout because clearly the Grizzlies had the momentum there. We're getting a couple baskets in a row. I think a couple times Keene, you could say, was a little guilty of trying to really force it in rather than sort of taking a slower approach on it. So Margettis is going to work it down. We'll see what kind of adjustments they made to Isabella Brown, Meredith Winterburn all over her. Now Brown feeds underneath to Zalaski.
Double dribbled.
Yeah.
I got 3 on 1
still
here.
Got it here. Looks at Morgan, feeds Morgan underneath, just missed the layup.
Oh, that's a foul.
Got it.
Yes.
I don't know who's going to get it.
Zalaski.
It'll be number 2?
Yeah.
Yep, it is Zalaski. It's only her first.
Another good fast break by Reese, you know, dishing those assists. I like it.
So Winterburn will hit the line. She missed the first one off the rim. Jocelyn O'Meara's out there for Addie. Addie's played the whole
been very
game
active
so far.
There, yeah.
But fast game like this, you're going to have to use your bench.
Yes, you are.
So Jocelyn is really good at rebounding, good defensively. Ooh, here you go. Now out to Lexi Louder. Feeds it over to Brown, back to Louder. Into Nelson. Nelson goes around Jenna, tries to go in and O'Meara.
Yeah, Morgan hit that out.
Was it? I thought it was Margettis who hit that out.
No, Morgan just kind of reached over and tapped it out.
So Margettis here. She's going to go in. Just missed. Louder takes a shot. O'Meara, and they're fighting for the rebound. That's her job.
Jump ball.
Yep.
White ball.
Against Lord. So Grizzlies maintain control. Jenna's now going to inbound this. Keene is backing out. They were playing a lot more aggressive earlier.
Yeah,
they had
a press on.
Yeah, two-man press. So if I were them, I would keep the press going. Jenna here with it. Oh.
She didn't set herself. Good shot, but got a...
Nelson now with the ball. Works it down, kicks it out to Isabella. Back into Nelson. That's her patented layup. It's her first of this quarter, though.
It is, yeah.
Meredith Winterburn banged into by Louder. Still, Morgan Dodge takes that three from Vaughn's corner. Just missed that one. Margettis comes out with it. Dodge hit it away.
All over right here.
Yep. So they got Lord now working it down around Still. Feeds Nelson down low. Again, Nelson's going to kill you with those layups. Got to try to get on those passes earlier.
Yep.
Meredith Winterburn.
Yeah, once they receive that ball on the block, they're going to score.
Yep. Winterburn, Jenna Shannon out to Still.
Atta girl, Reese.
Faked it and then goes in, just missed. Margettis now with the ball. She's going to bring it down for the Keene Blackbirds. To Brown. That was a missed pass. Tried to go to Margettis down low, but hit it out. So Gabby Millis comes in now for Dodge. And then you got Winterburn. Works it down. Over to Jenna Shannon. Jenna, 2 Blackbirds on her.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. So this will be Keene's ball.
So Keene had that full court pressure early on, and then they just took a page out of our playbook and they dropped into this 1-3-1 zone, and they're trying to trap the wings. So see how this plays out.
They were able to do it there with Jenna. So Zalaski feeds Nelson down low, but Nelson had O'Meara all over her. Zalaski now.
See?
Now Stills got it. Out to Jenna Shannon.
Take it,
down to Meredith Winterburn. Winterburn's going to the hoop.
Block. Good job. That's it.
Going to call Nelson.
2 on Nelson, yeah.
So
see if she gets to stay in.
So Winterburn, like you said, she's got to stay aggressive. Oh, so Shannon just missed the 3 there. Gabby,
wow.
Yeah.
Where was the foul?
On us?
I don't know.
White, Gabby Millis. I'm surprised.
I didn't see that.
I don't think there should be a foul on either one of them. There were 2 people going for the ball.
Yeah.
Lexi Louder went down hard, though. Addie Glazer's coming back in. Lord now with the ball. Reese short her. Throws it short. Oh. Jenna should have went for that.
Yep, she just out-hustled us.
I think she was waiting, hoping it would go out on the Blackbirds, but Louder came in and played that aggressively, didn't let it go out. Those are little mistakes that could hurt us. Nelson, and she threw it out of bounds, trying to feed Louder down low.
Yeah.
I think she's thinking that she was fouled.
They called it off on us somehow.
Harper Zalaski throws it into
a lot of contact.
Again, Zalaski with the ball down low. She's right underneath, tries to step back. That was a foul. I mean, that was a travel.
She's in the paint for a long time.
Well, it's hard to be in the paint when you got the ball, right?
Well, no, she's in the, what's her name, number 2, Harper.
Harper Zalaski.
You watch her on offense, she's just in the paint for 5 or 6 seconds at a time. You only get 3. If I didn't have the headset, I'd be yelling, just so you know.
Yeah, well, we could yell here.
Okay.
We got good seats for that. That's the greatest part about sitting here. Logan Lord fighting with Meredith Winterburn for that ball. They're going to call a jump ball. This will be Grizzlies' ball. Well, like we thought, these are two fairly evenly matched teams.
Yeah, scrappy game so far.
Winterburn now with the ball. To Jenna. Out to Reese still. Reese is slowing it down, surveying. Winterburn, Addie Glazer.
Yep.
And she was fouled again by Nelson. That's going to give us 3.
Yeah.
I would think they're going to have to pull her out now. The Keene coach is very animated.
He called it on 13. 13 wasn't even near the ball. Yeah.
That should have been on 3.
No, we have a question.
13 wasn't near the ball.
What the hell?
Well, that's a gift to Keene from the official.
Because she was nowhere near the ball.
13 was not near the ball. Should have been 3 on.
So Glazer now with the ball. Was underneath. Stolen by Louder. Out to Margettis. Over to Brown. Harper Zalaski tried to put one up, just missed. Glazer got the rebound. Jenna Shannon now. Louder all over her. Oh, tried to feed Meredith. Wow.
Wow.
That Louder flies everywhere.
Great hustle. And of course Nelson will come back in the game. Coach thought she had 3 as well.
Right.
But now she's only got 2.
I'm surprised that ref didn't call foul on Meredith there. I don't know what he's watching.
He should have asked his partner.
Winterburn. Oh, tried to feed Glazer. I think
Yeah,
Glazer
she tried
was
to
looking to
spin
pass
before, yeah.
before she got the ball. It's like a receiver kind of running
Take your
before he
eyes off.
caught it.
Yep.
Long three-point shot by Louder.
Look up.
Reese still got the rebound. Feeds Addie Glazer down low. Or Gabby Millis down low.
Oh, Reese with quick
Reese
hands.
still. Another steal.
That's it. Take it to her.
Off
She's
Harper
got 2 fouls.
Zalowski. Who came down with it? Gabby to Still. Meredith Winterburn going for the 3, and she
Nails
hit it.
it.
That was a well-needed 3. That puts Grizzlies ahead for the first time.
Seems like they've been able to find that 3 when they need it. No, we're down 2.
I could have sworn that we were at 23, but guess not. Ooh, Zalowski can't give her 3 opportunities underneath. Winterburn now with the ball. Minute 16 left to go. Reese looks around, feeds
That's
Jenna.
a foul. Come on. To travel, too.
Jenna, jump on it. Jump on it.
Wow.
I don't know what these refs are looking at.
This is poorly officiated game. And the problem is these teams are battling. They're going to get some ugly fouls later on.
Reese still goes in, tries to feed Jenna. Taken away by Brown. Nelson now coming down with it on Louder.
Jump ball.
Meredith Winterburn got in front of her.
Good job, Meredith. Yeah, you don't like to see a game that's poorly officiated because then the girls start, reaching, fouling a little harder because I think I'm going to get away with it. And you want to see
That's
a
how
clean
somebody
game.
gets hurt.
Yeah, you want to see a clean game.
Lord inbounds this to Margettis. To Brown. Margettis. Underneath, Addie Glazer comes down with that rebound. Feeds Jenna. 26 seconds left to go.
Geez.
Oh, Meredith Winterburn somehow got that pass.
Quick shoot. I don't think she knew how much time was left.
Yep. Margettis coming down with the ball. I'd like to see the Grizzlies get a stop here. Louder.
Whoa,
oh, that's a travel.
Yeah. All right, you got 12 seconds. Let's work a good shot here. What do you think?
Just nice and slow. Grizzlies just got to control this ball. Glazer inbounds this to Winterburn. Winterburn over to midcourt. She's going to try to take it in herself. Feeds Addie down low. Lord's all over her. Feeds Meredith for the 3. Oh, that would have been nice if that was hit. So stay within 4. That was the same difference at the end of the first quarter. So halftime 23-27. Very good, exciting game.
It got a little helter-skelter there at the end.
I think a lot of it was the officiating kind of.
Yeah, and it just got sloppy. And I think they need to reset themselves at halftime. Everybody, officials and teams, come out in the second half.
Slow it down, but it was certainly very exciting half of basketball. And you could tell both teams really want this.
Yeah.
And both teams seem to be pretty evenly matched.
It is. It's intense, and I think you know what their strengths are. They want to get it inside, and I think we've been balanced enough. If we hit some of those easy ones inside, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, from an excitement standpoint,
this is the best we've
by
seen.
far the most exciting home
Now
game.
we jinxed us. It's going to be a horrible second half.
Don't say that.
We're going to take a quick break.
We'll be back for
be
second
back.
half action. Just a few minutes. Don't go nowhere.
Hi, I'm Meredith. I'm Reese. I'm Dana. I'm Jenna. I'm Gwen. I'm Catherine. I'm Taylor. I'm Addison. I'm Madison. My name is Peyton. I'm Morgan. I'm Mia. And you're watching TV.
Students who are interested in learning a little bit more about a particular career field that has piqued their interest along the way would benefit very much from taking the School to Career Internship class here at GHS. This class is very dynamic, provides a lot of independent study structure for every student who enrolls in this course. And in a nutshell, you're going to learn key skills, soft skills, like putting together a very professional resume, as well as being comfortable reaching out to companies, and also setting goals, which is very important. And as part of this class, you will be on site at a business locally where you will learn hands-on and through observation what makes your career choice a good fit for you. And you may find along the way that, well, this was something very exciting and you really enjoyed it, or you may find that that wasn't quite the right fit for you, but that's the whole premise of this course. And if you're curious about a certain career choice and would like to see firsthand whether or not it's a good fit for you, we welcome you to enroll in this course, and we'll have a lot of fun and learn a lot along the way. This course is open to seniors who have reliable transportation and have a really good sense of the goals that they want to achieve at these job sites, so they can maximize the time that they're spending with their mentors on site and getting the most out of the experience, really. So it's a benefit to all, and it allows the employers also to get to know you, which is as important. Our networks are one of the most important aspects of finding careers and being successful in the job market.
If you're interested in scheduling a ride with the Goffstown Shuttle, but you're not sure where to start, we've got you covered. Here, we will tell you everything you need to know to start scheduling your first ride today. General information regarding the service, including our phone number, hours of operation, and schedules, can be found on mtabus.org. Navigate to the Routes and Schedules tab at the top of the page and select Town of Goffstown from the drop-down. Here, you will find any information you may need. When calling by phone to schedule a ride, simply dial 603-434-3569. Choose your agency, which is Manchester Transit Authority. Our call center representative will ask first-time riders for some simple information, including your name, age, address, phone number, and any specific travel requests. We will also ask for any special mobility needs you may have so that we can accommodate accordingly. Lastly, during this call, you will also schedule your return ride. Reservation hours are 5:25 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. Transportation is provided from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. The last pickup window is from 1:15 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. Please keep in mind that the service is closed during certain holidays, which are listed on our website. Rides must be scheduled at least the business day prior to needing the ride, but no more than 1 week ahead. If your preferred time is unavailable, We will make every effort to work with you to create a suitable alternative. If something comes up and you need to cancel your ride, please call during regular business hours or at least 24 hours in advance of your scheduled time. Of course, we understand that cancellations can happen at any time. To cancel a Monday ride, please call by the preceding Friday or leave a message on our voicemail over the weekend. We are happy to help you get where you need to go and are here to assist you with any questions or concerns you may have. Don't hesitate to give us a call today.
You're watching Grizzly Basketball.
And Grizzly fans, welcome back to the Grizzly Den, where we're here for second half action. Very close game, very exciting game. 27-23. The Keene Blackbirds are ahead of the Lazy Grizzlies. So what are we looking forward to in the second half?
Well, we want to control the ball a little better. We talked about some of those turnovers towards the back half of that second quarter, a little helter-skelter. I mean, I really like what I've seen on offense. You know, there were some big three-pointers. It seemed like when we needed a bucket, we could find a bucket.
Right.
Now the problem is stringing 2 and 3 of those possessions together in a row and see if we can do that. And then shutting down their 2 big scores. That's literally that's all it scored for them.
Yep.
Got a couple buckets outside, but
yep, it's mostly been the 2 we were worried about from the beginning,
exactly
which is
what they're
Harper
advertised.
Zalewski
Yeah.
and McKenna Nelson.
Yeah.
They are the heart of the team. So it's been a very fast-paced game by both teams.
Yeah. Nelson's got 13 and Zalewski's got 9, so 22 of the 27. That's exactly what we thought.
Yep. And I think the scoring has been a little more spread out by the Grizzlies.
It has, yeah.
Is Morgan ahead?
Yeah, she's got 11. Yep.
So 11 of the 23.
Yeah, Peyton has 3, Reese has 2, and then Meredith has 3, 4, 6, 7.
All right. So we got the 5 Grizzlies who started the game out there. Grizzlies ball, Meredith Winterburn. We also got Jenna Shannon, Addie Glazer, Morgan Dodge, and of course Reese Still. Shannon's trapped a little bit, throws it out to Reese, but that was a late pass.
Yeah.
But
the foul kind of bailed us out.
Yep. Payne took the foul there. So Jenna here is going to inbound this to Meredith. Winterburn again. Taking it over midcourt with Logan Lord on her. Still sets the pick. Meredith still up top. Feeds Jenna. Still high. Feeds Morgan down low. Back out to Meredith Winterburn. To Still. Again, the Grizzlies are keeping it on the perimeter. Jenna Shannon tries to feed Meredith down low.
You got to look to attack.
Went off on Nelson, so Grizzlies maintain possession here. Winterburn's going to inbound it. This is a little scary. Out to Addie Glazer. Glazer to Dodge. Dodge going to take a long 3. Went off the rim. She was open, but I think she could have got a little closer. Nelson now with the ball. She's driving to the basket.
First.
That was a definite travel, and they called it. Glazer still had a little wall there, and she had to turn around and took a couple steps
Reese
back.
does a really good job on defense, not, attacking the ball. She just holds her space.
Winterburn now directing traffic here. And I don't think the Grizzlies have enough movement here. Dodge out to Jenna. Over to Winterburn. To Reese Still. Reese looks around. Dodge takes another 3, and that's short. Winterburn kept that in barely. Glazer underneath. Oh, was trying to dribble it, and Lord took it away. But that was a steal by Morgan Dodge. Feeds Jenna. Winterburn down low, and now Peyton Margettis takes a foul here on Winterburn. Goes to the line again. Coach is trying to get something across to
I think the
Jenna
guards,
and Morgan.
the guards got to look to penetrate the basket. And
Yeah, a little too many turnovers on our guards. Meredith hit the first one. 24-27, first points of the second half. Meredith takes the second one, hits that. She hit them both. Grizzlies within 2. Margettis takes it down. Over to Brown. Over to Lord. Up to Margettis, takes a long 3. Went off Glazer and out. Nelson was right there eyeing the rebound. You don't want Nelson to get it underneath, that's for sure. Zaleski out to Nelson. Now to Harper. Zaleski underneath. Turned around, took a shot. Went to Margettis. Well, feeds it out to Payne out high, and Payne hit a 3-pointer.
yeah, she hit one earlier in the game as well, so keep an eye on her.
Shannon to Dodge. Over to Still. Back out to Morgan. Morgan's got the time. She took the 3 and hit it, and we needed it. That was a good.
Yeah, there's that basket you need.
Good return. Good return basket.
Senior steps up and nails it.
Give 3, take 3. Glazer and Nelson. Morgan Dodge gets knocked down. She's kind of upset about it. Don't take a foul.
I thought
Still
she
with
was
the ball.
going to hack
Yeah,
that
there was a
girl.
little bit of aggression there. I mean, I don't know.
No.
Still tried to feed Morgan Dodge.
Morgan
but,
stopped at that 3-point line.
Yep.
Oh.
Zaleski kind of goes through Still and laid one up. Jenna Shannon to Winterburn. Winterburn's working it down to Shannon. Shannon with Lord on her. Still. Lord on her. Still's kind of trapped. Oh, bounced
Turned
it.
it away or turnover.
Kind of turned it over. Trying to feed Winterburn.
But, this is what we talked about. I don't want to see Reese 25 feet from the basket. Where are your guards? Your guards should be taking care of that ball.
Well, the problem is the guard play has been a little off tonight. We've been too many turnovers. Oh, Nelson comes down with the rebound underneath, and she's going to get that layup more times than not.
Yep.
So a little game of runs, and Keene's on one, and wisely Gracie takes a timeout here.
Yep.
We're
kind of through the board too.
Yeah, we're just kind of losing control a little bit here of this, so you don't want it to get too far out of hand. 6-point difference, couple of quick buckets, and we're back in the game. But
yeah, and I like our defense down here. Excuse me. I like our defense. We're pushing them out to shoot that perimeter shot. The only problem is we're not rebounding.
Right. Yep. We're not getting the rebound. Unfortunately, it's still been too many giveaways. So that's been the problem. That's been the suspect with, some of the smaller guards we have out front. But credit to Keene. They're doing a good job of getting on them right away.
Yep.
And I think it's not giving Morgan and Jenna the time that they like to have or feel that they need to make the right pass. So Shannon now with the ball. Throws it down low to Glazer. I don't know what she was seeing.
Oh, I don't either.
Nelson was all over her. There's no way that pass should have been made. So this is that giveaway thing. We can't be giving the ball up like that. Margettis with the ball. Feeds Zaleski. There's Winterburn on her. They're going to call.
That's what they're going to call.
That's awful. That went off Zaleski's foot. That's why it went out. It had nothing to do with Meredith pushing on her. Lord with it. Margettis feeds Zaleski down low. Still grabs the ball right out of her hand. Jump ball. Quick whistle, which is good because Keene ended up grabbing it. So the Blackbirds maintain possession. Harper Zaleski is going to inbound this. Feeds Lord, but foul.
Glazer.
Addie Glazer.
2 on Addie.
I didn't see. Well,
He
I
said
didn't
he
notice
held
that.
her, but I didn't notice it.
Yep. Harper Zalaski looking to inbound this. Feeds Payne up high. Payne tries to go to Lord. Did get it to her. Nelson feeds Harper down low. She kind of got trapped in there. Are they going to call a foul on us again?
Yes.
Hey, we're blue. We're blue.
Meredith, 2.
We're blue.
Zalaski here with the ball. Nelson out of Margettis. Can't keep giving him opportunities like this. Oh. Long 3 by Zalaski. Glazer came down with the rebound, but was taken away by Lord. Keene's just been a little bit more aggressive than us
right now. Frustration.
Yep. I think Morgan Dodge is going to take this foul.
Yes. Somebody's got to get in there and get those rebounds.
And hang on to
And
them.
hang on to it. You know,
We come down with it, but they're taking it away.
It's going to be a fight under there, but you got to hold it.
Okay. Zalaski throws it into Margettis. Feeds Nelson. Oh, another long 3 by Payne. Zaleski tried to go up, missed. Oh, come on. They can't call another
3
foul.
on Meredith. Oh, he called on Addie.
Glazer. So O'Mara's going to come in. So Glazer comes off. O'Mara goes in. Harper missed the first one. Or did she get it?
She made it.
She made it. Okay. Missed the second one there.
But they got it.
Margettis gets the rebound and puts it in. Again, you're right. We're getting killed on the rebounds here. We can't keep them down there
Yeah,
for
second chance points.
all game.
Turnovers.
Another turnover by Jenna. Jenna's really got to do something to control that tonight. O'Mara to Winterburn. Winterburn tried to put it up. She was right under the basket. Morgan's going to shoot a 3. Just missed that. O'Mara gets the rebound. Winterburn comes down with it. Nelson and O'Mara jump ball. So it should be Grizzly ball now. Some of those little battles, it just seems the Blackbirds are winning them here. 9-point spread now.
Oh, good luck.
O'Mara down low. Lord came down with the rebound.
You just beat us down the floor there.
Now a layup by Nelson. Winterburn, Morgan Dodge. Dodge down the sideline. Winterburn. Over to Jenna.
Yeah, and she, you know,
Travel.
The hard part is she received that ball, took the one dribble, and then pulled up real quick.
Yep.
Dribble with a purpose. Hold that possession as long as you can.
Peyton Margettis here with the ball. Down low to Zalaski to Peyton. Still, Payne almost took it. She takes it right in. And Zaleski out, hustled it, got the rebound. So now there's a little bit of a spread here.
Yeah, they really took care of business.
Grizzlies lost control here, but called a timeout in time where Morgan still had it.
Yeah, what I'll say about Keene, you know, the 2 players we thought were going to score are scoring, but they're just out hustling us on every facet of the game, under the boards, rebounding, the trapping, the offensive, defensive side, doesn't matter. They're just out hustling you.
Yep. You know, all credit to the Blackbirds. They're definitely playing better.
Absolutely.
I do think the officiating is very suspect also, though.
There's been, a
couple of calls. Nothing's really gone our way yet.
No, and I think that they let a lot slide early on, and now they're playing catch-up, and it's not really fair to the girls. So, but we got to see, you know, the other thing, Keene made the adjustment. They went to the 1-3-1 zone on defense, and I think that's given us some trouble because they're trapping us on the sides. And as we mentioned, the guards aren't really strong enough to know what to do with that ball when they get it on the wing.
That's right, and it's led to the giveaways.
It has.
And, that's the beginning of the season rearing its ugly head. Yep. So,
well, we talked about earlier, the Grizzlies were able in the first half to get a basket when they needed one. They need one right now.
Correct.
It's 41-28, so this is a chance. You want to get at least 2 or 3 here. Get this back to a 10-point or under game.
2 minutes left, third quarter. Jenna Shannon with the ball. Jenna feeds Morgan Dodge out to Winterburn. Reese still underneath. Reese put it up, just missed. Winterburn right there for the rebound. Still again. Takes a step over and hits that. That was a good basket. Good hustle by the Grizzlies.
And much better ball movement by the team.
Yeah, that's right. Zalaski now with the ball. So now we need a turn. We got to win small battles one at a time. Oh, there it is. Winterburn gets the turnover. Now there should be a call here in Keene.
Yes,
and it is.
Comes Addie.
Addie Glazer's coming back in.
Peyton.
And Peyton Duff's coming in.
Peyton hit that big shot in the first half.
That's right. So O'Meara and Jenna Shannon come out. Addie Glazer and Peyton Duff in. Winterburn now with the ball. Feed still for Duff. Peyton out to Reese. Winterburn back to Reese. Still. Oh, tried to run around Margettis. Almost made it. Winterburn waits. Oh, feeds Addie down low. She was fouled. No call. O'Meara. I mean, that was Morgan Dodge. Glazer gets the rebound. Morgan got it again to Still. Winterburn takes a 3 off the rim. And he came down with that.
A lot of pushing and shoving.
Zalaski down low. Travel.
Yeah.
Okay, good. He finally called that. It's only happened a couple of times.
I'm glad you helped him out on that one. The assist to Bob.
Winterburn now is going to inbound this to Morgan Dodge. Both teams aren't afraid to play with a little bit of aggression.
Yeah.
Duff's out there. So Winterburn takes a long 3 just off the rim. We need a little bucket luck here. Still out to Morgan Dodge. Morgan takes a 3 and hit it. And Grizzlies needed that. Nelson, Margettis works it back down. A little louder. Finally, the Blackbirds gave one away. Winterburn to Dodge. Back to Winterburn. Winterburn coming in. Lord on her. Still,
screen and
nice
roll here.
pick. Still goes in. Goes underneath. Little too much.
Atta girl.
But still got her own rebound with the assist to Glazer. Kind of hit it over to her. Forces Keene to take a timeout here.
No, it's in the quarter.
Oh, the quarter ended. That's what it was. See that? I wasn't even keeping track.
The buzzer's not very loud.
It wasn't that time. That was a good run. So,
yeah, it was.
35-41. So the Grizzlies can climb back into this. I think one of the keys there was Coach putting Peyton Duff back out there. Yeah, I think she seemed to calm it down a little bit.
She did, and you expect that from a senior. That's right.
Right. I think she wasn't as flustered with the coverage. So
I agree. And Meredith and Reese are just doing their thing inside, and that's what we want them to do. But Peyton does have that calming effect. 14-12 was the scoring in that period, so very even. Although there was a point early in that quarter that it was really leaning to the Blackbirds.
Well, right. It was only that last
little
minute
flirt.
and a half, 2 minutes where.
So you got a 6-point game to start the fourth, and let's see. And this is the make or break time right now.
So we were down 4 after 1. We were down 4 after 2. Down 6 after 3. So still this game's close. So now the Blackbirds are going to inbound this. Nelson. And Nelson to Margettis Peyton. Almost intercepted by Morgan Dodge.
It must have been double hipped, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was double hipped.
I think it went off Margettis.
Well, we'll take it.
We'll take it. It's about time a call went our way.
And, let's say Morgan's got 17 already tonight. I mean, she's played well.
Hell of a game. That's Rose material, isn't it?
Don't jinx her yet.
Winterburn goes in for the layup, and she's fouled. That's going to be 2 on another one on Harper Zalaski.
Yeah.
That's your second personal foul. First team foul. Meredith
So Winterburn here is going to be taking 2 shots. We need them.
I would say there are a lot of Meredith Winterburn fans in this gym. I happen to be one of the really big ones. And that last play, I'd love to see her take the ball to the hole.
Yep.
I'd love to see that.
She hit the second one. So now it's a 5-point game. Margettis here with the ball. Ooh, Peyton Duff basically went in for the interception. Just went off her fingertips and out of bounds. So Nelson here. Margettis up top. Again, 2 Grizzlies on her.
That's going to be Addie, 4th. 14.
Glazer. O'Meara's coming back in.
Yeah.
I like how Addie's playing, though. I think she gets down on herself, but she's playing well. The foul
she's got a tough assignment down there, with the big scores.
Long 3.
Lucky bounce.
And that was hit by Brown. Meredith Winterburn to Still, to Winterburn. Over to Duff, to Still. Still staying still, to Duff. Winterburn surveying here. Somebody's got to drive. Still to Dodge. Ooh, I didn't want Morgan to take that 3. O'Meara comes in, feeds Morgan. Dodge out to Still. Dodge. She was looking for the 3. Still. Oh, fake the pass out to O'Meara. O'Meara's driving in. Oh, why didn't she face the basket?
Yep.
Standing sideways ain't going to do it. We got to face forward here.
This is the most patient we've been all night.
That's right. Well, they're making the passes, but we're not staying in a position to threaten.
They'll take the foul there.
Yep. So that's going to be a foul on Izzy Payne.
That's her 3rd.
So Winterburn's going to inbound this here, right in front of us.
That's right. We'll give her some advice while she's over here.
She doesn't
Take
need
it to the hole. Take it to the hole, Meredith.
We already figured out she's smart enough.
That's a quick 4th.
That's another one on Payne.
That's, 45 feet from the basket. I'm not sure why you're fouling somebody out there. We're going to move her.
Oh.
Our table's in the way, Bob.
Our table was in the way, I guess, but that's okay. Moved her closer, see?
That's right.
To Still. Still turns, drives to the basket, passes it off to O'Meara. O'Meara puts it up. O'Meara got her own rebound with the help of
Morgan.
Morgan takes a long 3. Harper Zalaski to get the rebound.
That would have made things interesting if that 3 fell.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Zalaski now with the ball. A long shot taken by Brown, and that missed. Duff comes down with that rebound. Winterburn now with it. Feeds Reese Still underneath. A long pass. That's what they were doing so successfully at Memorial.
Well, Reese does a good job getting down the floor, and if Meredith's got the ball, she's going to find her.
That's right. So here you got Payne now with it. Kicks it out to Brown. Over to Nelson, takes a 3. Fortunately, the ball went to Payne. Duff tried to get that, keep it in, just out on Peyton Duff. Nelson gets it out to Margettis. Over to Brown. Nelson ends up getting the rebound. Yeah, this is what we could look back at.
About 3 seconds one time.
Throwed it over. Margettis came down with the ball, tried to feed it over to Payne and kind of tossed it over her head.
I just can't be the only one that sees Zaleski just in the paint for 7-8 seconds at a time. She's got to move around.
Tell Coach Bracey.
Well, he's got enough on his mind, I think.
Now, Peyton Duff out to Meredith Winterburn. Goes for a 3, just missed. Zaleski with the ball. She came in, took a little bunny hop. O'Meara.
Oh, got lucky with a foul there, I think.
Is that going to be a Nelson?
It should be.
Or is he calling it on 13 again?
Yeah, who knows?
He's not even out there. 3.
No.
Oh, this time he held up the 3.
But, you know, going back, that would actually be her fourth. If
Jenna Shannon back in for Duff. I like.
I thought Peyton gave some really good minutes tonight.
I think Peyton's deserving more minutes right now. Peyton Duff was the key to that turnaround. Still, right underneath, puts it up. So the Grizzlies got it back within 4. Margettis here with the ball.
Timeout.
He's calling
Keene.
a timeout. Addie Glazer's going to check back in too.
So 4-point game, 4:37 left.
Yep.
So back and forth. It seems like every time Keene, you know, picks up a couple baskets, we come right back. So now you got to figure out how to stop them and then get that momentum to tie this game or get ahead.
Yep. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you can stop them and hold them to one shot, it changes a lot of things. They are getting 3 and 4 shots sometimes every possession, and that can't be.
That's what's hurting us.
It's got to be. You know, if I'm in the huddle right now and saying there are 5 of you out there, all 5 of you must rebound. It's not just the post players.
It's not just Addie.
Everybody.
It's not just
it's
O'Meara.
Everybody.
Yep.
Morgan crashed the boards. We got to get that ball.
Yep.
So you're right. This has been our most exciting home game.
It has been. It really the most. Well, I thought the first game was very exciting too of the season, but this game
seems
by
so
far
long
the
ago.
most. Yeah, it does seem like a long time ago.
We've aged this season.
So this game is probably the most exciting.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Blackbird ball. Nelson's going to inbound this, and she feeds Margettis to Payne. Ooh. Nelson takes a long 3.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. And went off Harper, Zaleski. Keene coach is very animated.
Yeah.
He's also a little bit of a yeller.
He is.
He seems to be very aggressive.
Well, maybe he thought he was going to come in here and
walk all over the Grizzlies.
Have an easy one.
Winterburn. Oh, just off the rim. Nelson comes down with the rebound. Nelson now feeds Margettis.
Pressure.
Over to Payne.
Good double team there.
Payne tried to throw it in, but was intercepted.
Good pass.
Jenna Shannon over to Winterburn. It was a nice clean pass there. Winterburn laid it up. Grizzlies now within 2. Margettis here with the ball. She's working it down low. She feeds it over to Payne. Payne kicks it out.
Oh,
went back to Margettis. Oh, tried to go
Addie.
underneath to Zaleski, and Addie Glazer made a beautiful interception. Meredith goes in for the layup, and this game's tied. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Once when you thought it was out of
they
hand.
cranked it up on defense down here.
That's right. Margettis now with the ball. So now the Blackbirds can feel a little bit of pressure.
Yep.
Margettis down low. Shannon on her. Glazer on her too. And it went in.
Yeah, they're doing a good job trapping down low, so they're going to put that pressure
Sort
on
of
the Blackbirds.
Grizzlies giving it a little back to them, what they were doing to us. Harper tries to inbound it. Morgan dodged.
Morgan almost outran the ball.
Yeah, she almost caught it and ran with it like a running back, like a wide receiver or something. Oh, still got the ball to Winterburn. Winterburn now to Jenna. Jenna takes a 3 and hit it.
Big one.
And that we needed it. And for the first time, the Grizzlies take a lead with 2:54 left.
Look at this.
And they get another steal. Winterburn now with the ball. Winterburn. Zaleski and her. Out to Jenna. Jenna Shannon looks around the Winterburn. Winterburn thought about the 3. Is driving in on Zaleski and, almost hit the layup.
Yep.
The rebound
Jump
came
ball.
down. Payne got it. Winterburn went right for it. Now there's called a jump ball, so this is Grizzlies ball.
It was a good move by Meredith. She kind of lost her footing, but
a lot of motions right
Wide
now.
open for
Glazer
Addie.
right underneath, and she just chucked it right in. Margettis working back down the court. Margettis looks around, tries to go around Winterburn, feeds it out to Brown. Oh, And now Margettis hits a long three, and they needed that.
They did.
So Winterburn now with it to Still. We have to Winterburn. Over to Jenna. Jenna back to Winterburn. Feeds Addie Glazer down low.
Fouled from behind.
And she gets fouled by Margettis. So that should put Glazer on the line, right? Or no, it won't be.
It should be if that's their fifth, right? Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
shooting
it's a
too.
foul. Okay.
Which is a really big point, you know, at this point now, 2 minutes ago, every foul is a shooting foul.
That's right. Well, every foul Keene takes.
Yeah, every foul they commit on us.
Oh, Glazer just missed that.
And more importantly is you got to hit these freebies.
Yep, take your time, Addie. There's so many people who played really well in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, Glazer. Off the rim. Still gets the rebound, though. Reese is driving in. Morgan to get Addie Glazer out to Still. Over to Winterburn. Slow it down, Meredith. No rush. Meredith looks up at the clock. Going slow.
That's right.
Just thinking about how she wants to do this.
Yeah, well, eat a
Bounce
little
it for the next minute and a half.
Oh, she should have hit
Still.
Meredith.
Out to Glazer. Underneath to Meredith. Meredith with two Blackbirds on her. Throws it out to Jenna. Shannon. Dangerous pass, but Jenna did a good job keeping that in. Back to Winterburn.
Just hold it.
Winterburn calls it out. Still. Got to maintain control. That's all. Oh.
Yep, from behind, she got fouled.
So she goes to the line.
2 shots, number 3.
Now if we hit them, we're good, we're in good shape. Minute 15 left. Keene's calling a timeout, which is good because you got a lot of panting Grizzlies out there.
Yeah, there is a lot of heavy breathing going on.
Yeah, a lot of it coming right from here, this table.
No, we're calm and cool. We always are.
Go. Sorry. Oops. Sorry, GTV. That's the first time I ever did that.
I know, Bob. I'm surprised.
Well, because I told you I'm into it. You call me calm.
I know. We get a close game all of a sudden. Now you're amped up.
Yes, I know.
I've had to keep you awake.
I don't
the
know
whole
why I get
season.
too. I'm way too vested in this stuff.
Well, you know what?
I really am.
When you look at these girls, it's not a nicer bunch out there. And they like playing.
They're good kids.
They like playing, for Goffstown. They like being on the team. They really appreciate everything. So you can do nothing but cheer for them. You really can. And you've been doing this, without having a kid on the team for years. I got sucked in a few years ago. I did have a kid on the team, but I'm out there. I'm watching these girls, and I'm on the edge of my seat thinking, they're going to hit the shot. They're going to hit the shot. Come on, come on. So it's been fun.
It's very exciting game, and now you have, I think, a very turning point moment here with Reese going to the line.
Yeah, 2 shots.
For 2 shots and a minute 15 to go. If Reese can hit these, or at least one of the 2s, preferably the first one, then maybe get the rebound. And the way we've been controlling the ball, we're going to force them to foul again, and we can just play the clock if we have to. Come on, Reese. Reese puts it up and in. 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. Reese about to take the second shot. Rebound's going to be very important if she doesn't hit this. Reese puts it up and in. Hits them both. Okay.
Stepped up and was confident.
That's right.
I love it.
Now all we got to do is get a steal here.
That's right, and no second chances.
Margettis with the ball.
Crash the boards.
Payne goes around her. Out to Brown. Back into Nelson. Nelson's going to work it in for the layup. She
got hit.
She hit the back of the board.
She got hit.
Jenna Shannon. Yep. Well, maybe this is where it comes back to save us.
I don't know.
Morgan Dodge over center. Oh, Reese still on it. Oh, should have been a call there. Should have been a couple calls. Now they're going to call Meredith Winterburn.
It's only our second. Our second,
That's her third.
Yeah, no, our second. So it's not a shooting foul. What I'd like to see, regardless of the situation, whether they score or not here, I want the ball in Meredith's hand as we come down the floor.
Yes, that would
Put it
be
in
nice.
Wonder Woman's hand.
Zaleski now with the ball down low. 2 Grizzlies on her. She throws it in the air. It is in Meredith's hands. 39 seconds to go.
Hold it.
Dodge.
Hold it.
Morgan's holding off.
Well, make him
just
foul
hold
you.
it. Yep. Don't do nothing, Morgan.
Make him foul you.
Oh. Roughly fouled. Knocked
Gotta
down.
at least play the ball.
Yep. Well, Nelson came to pick her up, so that was good.
That's 5 or 6 if she would have got the one earlier.
Correct.
Yes.
So she's out.
Yes. She'd be out 5 in high school, 6 in the pros.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's McKenna Nelson, their leading scorer, and
She
leading
finishes
scorer
with 17,
tonight.
yeah.
17.
But none in the fourth. So we did a good job when we had to. Yeah.
Yep. So 30 seconds left to go. Morgan's on the line here. Grizzlies with a 4-point lead. Dodge puts in the first one. 5-point lead. We got 3 Grizzlies playing back. Nobody's even playing for this rebound. Morgan takes the second shot off the rim. Okay, here we go. Lord with the ball.
Of course she hits
sent it over to Izzy Payne and hit a 3-pointer.
She's had 3 tonight, 3 big shots. I knew if they were going to shoot a 3, it was going to be her. I wish we were a little tighter defended on her. But here we go. We're up to 23.5 to go.
And our ball inbound this, and you want all the hands people, I guess.
You do.
So
You want your best shooters.
The key is not having a turnover here.
Absolutely. Got to take care of the ball, and you want the ball to end up in your best free throw shooter's hands.
Which is Meredith Winterburn.
Meredith, I tell you what, Reese stood there before and nailed those 2. So I would put it in Captain Wonder Woman's hands for sure.
Absolutely. Always feel better when Winterburn's got the ball.
I do.
So,
kind of like that security blanket.
That's right.
Yes. So we'll see. He's drawing up a play here. See how they inbound the ball. You know, the first test is you got to inbound it. Second, you got to get it over the half-court line. And then you got to get it in the hands of the people that can shoot and make the basket. So
that's right.
It's not as easy as it sounds.
Well, to be honest with you, it's not about really making the basket because we don't need to if we kill the clock.
That's right.
But maintaining control is critical.
That's right.
The worst thing can happen is a turnover here.
That's
I don't want to jinx it, but that's the worst thing.
You didn't jinx it. That's facts.
Jenna Shannon's going to be inbounding this. Feeds it to Winterburn. Winterburn with the ball.
Oh,
Morgan
that was
Dodge
dangerous.
to
Boy,
Jenna.
that was dangerous.
Yep, back to Winterburn.
Got the foul first.
Foul. So that should be 5 on
her.
Keene, isn't it? Thank God. That's a 3-point shooter.
All right, so she's out, and Wonder Woman goes to the line for 2.
That's right.
I'm going to tell her in the post game that I've nicknamed her Wonder Woman.
Okay, that's
Don't
good.
steal my thunder.
I will not. So, oh my God, it's been the longest last minute of a game. Winterburn puts it up and in. 53-50.
We are red under 10.
Again, he's pulling all the Grizzlies back, but I don't know, this didn't work out last time. Meredith hit them both, so 54. Zaleski now inbound this to Margettis. Clock is ticking, can't tick fast enough. Margettis here with the ball. Feeds Zaleski into Lord, throws it over to Brown.
And that
Morgan
should do
Dodge
it.
going for the ball.
Don't foul, Morgan. Jeez, Morgan. So they're still not shooting, so we're 1.1.
So that's only her 3rd foul, which is good and surprising because Morgan's usually well up to 5 by now. This is Logan Lord inbounding this out to Zaleski.
That's it.
And that's it. The game's over. And the Grizzlies win their first home game, 54-50. Wow, what an exciting game. Thank God.
Yeah, held them to 9 in that 4th quarter. So when push came to shove, they did a really nice job.
And, you know, apologize to GTV for my first swear jar contribution.
So 19
9 years of doing this.
I know what
it's the
happened.
First time.
You got that amped up, huh?
God, I'm losing it.
You've seen playoff runs with teams and really tight games, and tonight you blew it.
Yep.
That's okay. It happens to everybody.
So, anyway, yeah, very exciting game, end to end.
And I'm glad we won one at home.
Yes, it's nice to get that monkey off her back.
It is. It is.
And very exciting. So we're going to need a couple of minutes so I can get resuscitated.
So you can go to timeout.
We go to timeout for my bad word, but I put some soap in my mouth or whatever. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with 2 roses tonight and a coach's corner, which finally be on a good note.
That's a good one.
So it'll be exciting. So we'll be back for our interviews. So stay around for that. Those are exciting. Thank you. Bye. Welcome back, Grizzly fans, and we're back here live from the Grizzly Den with our first rose of the game, and it goes to Miss Peyton Duff. Peyton, you had a heck of a game tonight. I thought from the very beginning, and I was actually telling Rob beforehand, and I think we brought it up.
We did.
So you'll be able to watch to know I'm not lying. In our pregame show, we were talking about it because I felt you were also outstanding at Memorial.
Thank you.
And just seeing you on the court, it's just that calming influence. I know Peyton is not going to give the ball away. I know she's going to control it, whatever. You did get some action here later in the game. Did Coach tell you anything going in, or what was your thinking when you first got in late?
When I first got in, it was kind of just focus on what I can do to help my teammates, because I will take an assist over in a shot, so just whatever I can do to help my teammates and help our team win the game. So rebounding, hustling, like whatever I can do, the small impacts I can make to help everyone else out is what I'm always thinking about.
Yeah,
it shows.
Yeah, it shows. We felt it, and I've felt it all season, but I really felt it tonight and late in the game where I felt like some of our guards were struggling with the pressure. And when you went back in the game, it was almost, we looked at each other and like, yes, Peyton's in there. Because we felt like you were going to control the situation, and you weren't going to try to overdo something or, force something. It was, let's move the ball, let's find the open shot, let's make it happen. And it really, I think it changed the whole offense. We outscored them, whatever it was, 19-14 in the fourth. So I think a lot was due to your influence and the calming effect out there. So you talked about sometimes being that, person who wants to pass the ball before shoot. But you hit a pretty darn big three-pointer tonight.
Yeah.
I just, when it went up, I'm like, that's in. It's in. Did you know it was in? Did it feel good?
Now Meredith passed it to me, and then she was in front of the girl, and I looked at her as I shot it, and I was like, I put it up, and I was like, yes, that's perfect.
Yes, yeah. It was a perfect shot. And again, it was one of those momentum changers that we needed a bucket, and you delivered. So both offensively, defensively tonight, I thought you did a really good job.
Thank you.
And, well, that's part of the reason going into this. We really felt that you deserved the rose. A lot of times when we do this, obviously we can only interview one or two people. Well, sometimes after those brutal losses, there's only so much you could do. How many times we're going to ask the same questions? But anyway, with a win and an exciting momentum type of thing like this, the reason why I really think you're not always going to show up on the score sheet as being one of the leading scorers, but like I said, that calming influence, I honestly feel that you contributed just as much to this win as Meredith or Morgan or anybody who was leading in points. So that was outstanding from the beginning. So tell me this, what does this game, you think, do for us now? We've finally got a little traction, it feels like. We won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Got a big game coming up on Friday. So.
Yeah. After Memorial, we were on a winning streak.
That's right. That was a streak.
Now we're really on a winning streak. I think it's just about, winning helps bring morale up a lot, because after losses, obviously, people aren't feeling great. But I think winning helps practice feel better, helps us push better, because we know what a win feels like, and we want to work to feel that again. So I think it just makes us work that much harder during practice. And on Wednesday, we'll be lifting. Thursday, we'll be at practice. And hopefully Friday, we can show up and work really hard for that.
Awesome. My last question is, you've been blessed to be in this program for 4 years, placed with some really good players over the years. I have dubbed Meredith our Wonder Woman this year. She kind of does it all. But going back your junior, sophomore, freshman year, the girls in the program, there were some really good teams here.
Yeah.
That's not so much the case this year. This isn't as talented of a group. I think you guys are a cohesive group and a really good bunch. but you don't have 1,000-point scorers out there. What's that transition been like for you to go from some of those really talented teams to a team that's really got to work hard every night to get their points?
Yeah, it's certainly different because now we don't have one person to score for us. We kind of have to spread that out among people, and like everyone has to contribute to putting points up. And it's just become, I think, a little bit of a transition piece where people are trying to figure out what roles they can fill and how they can help people with the team, whether that's with rebounding, whether that's scoring, whether that's driving, like whatever you can do to help. And I think at this point in the season, people are really stepping into their roles and figuring out what they need to do on offense and defense to kind of help our team. And I think people are growing into their roles, and that's kind of been different this year because we used to have people who their role was just like score.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Good.
What a couldn't have said it better. What a professional. You're
Give her the mic next time next to me.
She's better than both of us. Anyway, so that'll be the first rows. We'll have our second rows coming up in just a moment. So we'll be right back, Grizzly fans. Welcome back, Grizzly fans, and we're live from the Grizzly Den with our second rows of the game, Meredith Winterburn.
Yay.
And Meredith, one heck of a game tonight. I'll tell you, it was exciting from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, for the first time in 9 years of whatever doing this, I said my first naughty word.
Said a bad word.
No.
He has to put money in the jar.
Watching. My dad's watching. So
No, they're going to have to cut that out. Well, that's right. He would have heard it on live one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Bob's got to go to timeout.
I do have to go to timeout. So, Meredith, we seem to have a little bit of problem there. At one point, I thought the game was getting a little out of hand. Mm-hmm. And the Blackbirds kind of pulled way ahead, and it didn't look good. And I felt like, we're going to keep the losing streak at home going. And then all of a sudden, there was a turnaround. So what happened?
Well, every game going forward from now is going to be a game of runs, and we knew that. We knew that we were still going to be challenged throughout the season. Yes, it's a tale of two halves of the season, but we knew that we were just going to be challenged our entire season. And sometimes teams are going to go on runs. Sometimes we're going to make mistakes, and we just need to be able to bounce back from them. And I think we did that today, and I think we just need to keep doing that moving forward. So, yeah, I did see that game getting away, though. I was a little nervous.
We were nervous, too.
But we picked it up, and I think we played great. We had a heck of a recovery. So
you can say hell. He said worse than that.
Okay, all right.
He's not the big one, but the second big one.
Oh, shoot.
All right, so the big reveal tonight is the on-air heard me say it tonight, probably last game.
Last game, too. You did it last.
I know. I've given you a nickname. You are our Wonder Woman. I think you're a superhero out there, and here's why. Because it seems like if we need something, Meredith makes it happen. Whether it might be we need to get you to the basket to score, we need you to find an open teammate, we need you to rebound, we need you to handle the ball, we need to steal, we need you to hit some free throws at the end of the game. Wonder Woman did it. So I also said I'm a huge Meredith Winterburn fan on live TV, maybe the biggest one in here. You have really controlled this team all season. I just felt like you've put them on your back at times, but not taken over the situation. You got them on your back because I'm going to help you guys. Talk a little bit, because there was a lot of scoring tonight. Talk a little bit about how you're pulling your teammates along with you.
I think I've always been more of a team player than more of a personal player. And this whole season, I've been really struggling to be that selfish player that a lot of people need me to be. But I think that when my team is playing well, I'm not going to cut that by trying to be selfish. So even if I'm not leading the scoring, or I'm not the center of attention in a specific game, I think that doing whatever I can in order to help my team get better is honestly my ultimate goal, because it's only going to help us in seasons to come. And I know that's my legacy I want to leave behind. Is I want to be that team player. I want to be that person that my teammates can look up to and kind of just set the example of what a team player is. And that's always been my goal. I always like to do the little things, like make the extra pass, get the rebound. My ultimate goal is really to develop the younger players. So I feel like if that's like how it looks, then that's what it is.
And you're doing one heck of
I
a
don't
job.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I answered that very well.
You did good. No, you're good, because I think that will be your legacy. I think from years to come, we refer to some of the players that have been through the program before, what they meant. And I think at this point we can now say Meredith was and is that Wonder Woman, that legacy type player that was able to rally a team that didn't have the most talent every night, but they were competitive and they worked hard.
Yeah, that transitional player, because we've gone really, and we've talked about this 1,000 times. Well, we had 3,000-point players that all overlapped, when you go from Walsh to Winterburn to Sasso. And, inevitably, it's almost like what happened to the Patriots. You knew Brady someday was going to retire,
right,
and the crash was going to happen, and that's sort of what's happening with the Grizzlies, but you've been that steadying influence, so that's great. We had, and we've talked about it really all year, was offense was going to be the struggle. But tonight, and in a win, the first home win, which was good, we had three players over in double digits.
Yeah, I think
so. This is unofficial, but close to official.
Pretty darn official. Morgan had 18.
That was awesome.
Reese 14. You had 16.
Oh, great! That was amazing.
And like we said early in the year, it was about you big three getting in double digits.
Yeah.
Yep, and those are exactly the three. Tell me a little bit. We're going to ask the coach about it too. I like the new offense. It seems to be a new offensive play. That long bomb to Reese and have her underneath, rather than having her on top of the key. It's better to have her under the basket.
Well, it definitely depends on the defense. The defense that the team is playing. When they go man, we really do like to have Reese still at the top of the key as that kind of facilitator for us. But when a team's going to zone us, we're going to utilize that. We're going to utilize our strengths. We know that we can shoot the ball well, but we also know that we have some inside game as well. So we're not going to stretch Reese out when they're playing a zone when her advantage is getting to the paint. Now, when we're in a man and she's stretched all the way out, it's going to be a little bit harder for her to get to the rim, but the reason that she's stretched out is because we know that she can get to the rim. Offense will always continue to be a struggle for us. Sometimes we're on, sometimes we're off, but it's really just adapting to a team's defense is really, really, really crucial to if we win a game or not. So, yeah.
My last question is we picked Peyton to be a Rose tonight, not because she was one of the three highest scoring. She only scored 3. But she had such a calming influence on offense when they went to the 1-3-1 and they were starting to trap. She just made it happen on offense. She's a senior. She's your classmate. Talk a little bit about Peyton. She didn't tell us much about herself. What kind of teammate is she, and what can you expect from her every day?
Peyton is an amazing, amazing, amazing teammate because she's always setting the example of working hard at practice. She's always setting the example of doing the little things. We know that she doesn't have the size that some of us have, but she will rebound the hardest. She will go for every single ball. She's going to try new things on offense. She's going to try to get the ball to her teammates. Maybe she can't see the floor as well as some of our tall players, but Peyton is a very integral part of our team in the background. Not a lot of people notice, but she shows up. She works harder than anybody ever. I am her classmate. She works just as hard in the classroom. She is amazing. She's a great teammate, a great friend, and a great leader to our younger players. I'm so glad that you guys recognize her.
Well, it's amazing, too, being vertically challenged. How many rebounds she really gets.
Because she boxes out. She does the little things, like I said.
Yep.
She does.
Yep, she's very good. Listen, that's our Rose of the game.
Wonder Woman.
This won't be the last time we see Wonder Woman here. Anyway, big game Friday night, so this is going to be tight. We got Coach's Corner coming up next, so stay tuned. Bob Bertolucci, Rob Foreman, Coach Bracey back here for Coach's Corner live from the Grizzly Den. Coach, this was like riveting from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Everybody else knows, so I might as well tell you I've said my first naughty word on GTV in 9 seasons of doing this. I've never sworn.
Are you going to get fined for that?
I don't know. FCC is probably going to break down my door tonight.
Does Morgan's naughty words in conduct?
Morgan's. Well, it's just like she doesn't really swear, just like she doesn't foul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If she doesn't believe it happens, it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to... I want to start off with this. It's probably, I know we can excitedly talk about the win and stuff like that, but I feel one of the people that most contributed to this win tonight was somebody who really barely made the score sheet. Only got 3. That's why we had her a Rose tonight. Peyton Duff.
Yeah.
I thought she was a very good controlling influence out here.
Yep.
What did you see from Peyton, and what do you think of her contribution tonight to the game?
So I think in general, Peyton's just level, right? She's going to give you consistent effort the entire time. She's going to do exactly what we ask of her. She understands roles. She understands schemes. I thought defensively she did great for us. I thought offensively she settled us down, right? She only made one shot. But
a big three.
The big three. But basketball's more than just who scores. So, yeah, she does all the small stuff.
Yep.
And for being, a generous 5'2", she rebounds the ball like no other.
I know, amazing.
Yeah, but somehow we're like, well, Peyton just got that rebound.
They've got 2 6-footers inside, right? Yeah. So the 5'2" kid is somehow out-rebounded the 2 6-footers. And then their third kid's 5'10", right? But she gets to the right spot. She pushes people around a little bit, right? And she gets to the ball. She got a nose for it.
Yep.
I think we spoke earlier in the season. It was certainly a struggle because of the lack of actual varsity time some of the players had. Mm-hmm. You're starting to see the lights come on. Mm-hmm. That light bulb above their head when you're matching up in a 1-3-1, and now you're trapping and you're getting aggressive with your hands and getting in the right position, opposed to just slapping and reaching for a ball.
Yep.
And the same thing on offense. I think we're now looking to drive and dish. We're looking to really feed Reese when we can to have her spin and get to the basket. So, are you seeing the same things in practice? Like the lights coming on, they're starting to get certain things.
I think so. I think we're continuing to work on decision making and getting quicker decision making. Right, like you don't have all day, and that's a big jump from JV to varsity. Like quick decision in JV. That same amount of time is going to take way longer just because there's so much going on at the varsity level, right? Yeah. So that's part of that's in practice, but a lot of that's just experience, right? We've had some tough games and played some really good competition, but because of that, we got better.
Yeah, I agree. And there were points tonight where, maybe Keene would go on this little run, and then all of a sudden it's like, we need a basket. And we found a way. Yep. Somebody stepped up to make a basket to stop the run.
Yeah.
So
usually it was a big three.
It was, and that confidence is coming out.
Correct. And I think that's like a lot of those threes, the when we're hitting threes, it's because we do a good job of spacing and getting that first drive. So that closeout's just a little bit longer. So a little bit more time to get it off and a little bit more open window, right? Yep. I might have spent way too much time after Friday night watching, not even our film, which I did, but the ball 603 photos and just looking at the amount of space that we had on shots. And that's a difference maker, right?
It is.
Having a little bit extra space, which is A, partly defense, but B, partly just timing and confidence. So makes a big difference in whether or not we hit.
Yeah.
So for the first time, I can say we actually got a little bit of a winning streak here.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
We're two games in a row, first home victory. This was exciting game from beginning to end. Thrilled that I was here for it. Tell me what we're going to do now. Well, how we take some of this momentum into Bedford so it's not going to be quite as bad as you might think it is on paper.
I mean, Bedford's really, really good.
Right.
And I have not spent any time game planning for Bedford yet.
I don't have delusions of grandeur. I just want to stay in this.
Define in. We will be in this gym.
Want to walk away proud.
Yeah. So I want us to be able to compete for 32, and I don't need to look at the scoreboard to know if we're competing or not. Are we executing as much as we can on offense and defense? They're a really good team, right?
Right.
They probably match up better than us at all 5 spots, so it makes it tough. Their guards are really good. They press. Their wings are really good. Their post is really, they're just good everywhere.
They don't make mistakes. That's the big thing.
Yeah, and they play a lot of basketball, right? So they're really good, and they have a lot of experience together. So they are going to be tough.
Yep.
Well, we're ready for them. I think probably one of those late timeouts, I turned to Bob, and you were probably echoing exactly what I said in the huddle, was we got 5 players, and all 5 of you need to learn how to rebound. Because they were getting 2, 3, 4, 5 shots sometimes.
Yep.
And as you told me in the pregame, they're not the most blessed shooting team from the perimeter, and they're not. They hit some big shots.
Yeah, they did. They hit more than I thought they were going to, actually, honestly.
Yeah.
But there were some that I was like, whoa, that's not a great shot. Yep. But the shot would go up, and then they would get a rebound and another rebound. And I said to him, he's got to tell them all 5 got to attack. I don't care if you're on the perimeter, you're a guard, you're Morgan, you got to get to the rim.
And part of that is the downside of it in that 1-3-1. And that weak side wing has a whole lot of responsibility.
Yep.
And we adjusted that a little bit today, knowing that they have bigs, right? So we weren't worried so much about skip passes and weak side stuff, but we had to get inside. Maybe at times a little bit out of position defensively in terms of rebounding. Yep. It would be nice if we were all about 6 inches taller.
True. Size does help.
Yeah,
but
bigger X's.
You know, my point.
You're telling me size matters?
It does matter. But my point was, I really, you know, I'm seeing this team under your leadership really respond to changes, whether it's a new play or we got to crash the boards.
Yep.
And a little bit of confidence. You know, late in the game, it would have been easy for these girls to step up to the line when the game's on the line and miss free throws. Reese sinks too. I mean,
those are big.
After a timeout.
Yes.
He calls a timeout.
That
she
was
goes
a great
out
timeout call, too.
And she nails both of them. Like
a little ice, and then I pull everyone off the line, too, because, like, we don't want that, but that also puts more pressure on you.
Yeah, exactly. So kudos to you because, again, these girls are responding to what you're working on, and I think the confidence is building, whether we see it, you know, against an opponent like Bedford, but there's still plenty of opponents on that team.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
There's going to be some good fights.
Yeah, I think we've got a chance in a lot of these games in the second half of the season. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
Good. That's what we like to hear.
Well, second half of the season. This is the first game of the second half of the season. And the Grizzlies get off on the right foot by winning this one, the first home game. We got a doubleheader on Friday night against Bedford. So Grizzly fans, tune in Friday night. Make sure you tune in for the Bob and Rob show with the Lady Grizzlies. And unfortunately, we're not good enough to have announcers for the boys team.
You guys could do both.
Bedford's bringing in their ringers, and they're going to take our seats. But the game will be broadcast, both of them, simulcast over to BC TV. But anyway, we're signing out for tonight. Thanks, Grizzly fans. See you Friday night.